Alright, so I'm just going to do some quick testing here as I've started this stream after having problems in the last one. I'm going to see which microphone this picks up. I don't think it's picking up the current one. Never mind, it did actually pick up that one. Done. Apply for the second one, see how that works. Because for some reason I have 4 options for mic auxiliary audio device. I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay, so the second one is the one that's working, is what I'm hearing. Right. Now, if I continue talking from here, I should only hear the second one. And I should still hear myself. So I'm just waiting on that. Because it's like 10-second delay or something, I think. Okay, so it's definitely the second one that's working, and it's working fine. Anyways. Oh, I'm not there. Where am I? Oh, there it is. There I am. I forgot to do this. So let me do that. So, no, actually, hold on. That first. Then that. And I can close the stream there. And I can bring up Minecraft. And then I can go to... Where is it? Scene. There we are. Oh, I need to bring up YouTube. Okay, I think that's that one. Which one? Yeah, that was the one I was looking at last time. So it was this one. And I've got YouTube Premium now as well, so I shouldn't get any ads. Anywho. Hold on, I didn't check if that's... Is that working? Yes, that's working. Excellent. Right. And let me move this over here. Minimize it. So we can keep an eye on the stream. And then bring up... Oh, no, it's not YouTube I want to bring up. Go away. Minecraft. There we are. Alright, so... I was doing a bit of testing on a creative world the other day with copper golems, as you can see there. But currently we are going back to this, and I remember where I was at now. I was doing a tree farm. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for as long as the stream tonight. I know I started a bit early, but I'm thinking maybe an hour and a half. So some of the stuff I need to be getting on with, so... Alright, let me turn down the volume of this just a little bit. Here is that. I think that's alright. I turned down a bit further because that's still going pretty high there. There is that. Alright, I keep getting myself distracted here. I'm supposed to be building a tree farm. Now, how big do I want to do this? I'm pretty sure I took measurements last time, but I don't remember what they were, so... 4... I'm just gonna quickly run back and take a look at my tree farm and see how... Oh wait, no, it was this tree I was looking at, wasn't it? So that tree is about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks wide. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna leave that much space. I think I'll do, I don't know, 3 blocks between the trees, probably. I'm pretty sure they can grow at that rate. So I would have... I will leave this first section open, so I'll do... You know what, I'm just gonna make a big dirt platform. I'm planning however the fuck I decide works best. If I was doing this very efficient, this platform would be made out of slabs and I would use my dirt very wisely about it. But, I don't, oh shit. I don't know. I think this will work out better. I'll make this like 10 blocks out the, no, 9 blocks out the direct. No. Yes, mic is working pretty well this time. I went through my microphone things in the settings. I just noticed that Tortoisey is here. I don't know when they got here. Oh, like very recently. But microphone is working, yes, because I went through my settings in OBS and made sure of it. You can go back to towards the start of the stream to find that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can do 1 here, then I have 3 to look at, 3, 1 here, 3 to look at, 1 here, 3 block. Okay. No, that's not right. I do need 1 more. Okay. Oh, I have 4 viewers. That's interesting. And at first, I'm pretty sure I've never had active viewers during the stream, so hello to all you lovely people. I am currently building out a tree farm in the middle of the night, and we are playing some Minecraft in peaceful mode, because sometimes I can do without stress in my life. This is a good way for that. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that's too many. Let me just make sure I did the other direction right as well. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did not. I thought I didn't do it right. Anywho. Currently, I'm just building up a tree farm. As I missed so much of the last stream because I was having mic problems the whole time, and the stream before that. Let me explain what my plan is here. I am building, a tree farm because I'm going to need a lot of chests. Because it is a goal of this world, and hopefully this stream series, to collect one of every collectible, obtainable item in Minecraft. At least one. So, that is why I'm building a very large chest room in my basement for said collection. And if I did my math right, which I did last stream, but that was completely muted, but I'm not going to do it again. I've dug just enough big of a hole over my house that you can see just over there, that it should be doable. I just realized I should probably map my F5 key to one of the buttons on my mouse, so I might do that very quickly so I can, do this a bit more quickly and more fashionable. I don't think I've ever actually done this for camera angles during a stream, but might start experimenting with it as it's the YouTube thing to do. Now, I'm just going to quickly get started with planting some trees. So I'm going to leave a border around the edges, but I should be doing 1, 2, 3, then a tree. So 1, 2, 3, tree. And then I will... Oh, shit. I know I have a copper shovel, but I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, it's, playing post-copper updates, so I have some of the copper tools, pickaxe, shovel axe, and I'm building that chest room in my basement utilizing copper golems. During my last stream, I went out and grabbed a bunch of golems, pumpkins, and a few jack-o'-lanterns to make copper golems. So I went over to I sort of kind of cheated, but don't tell anybody. I used I think it's chunk base or something. Anyways, I looked up a site online where I could find villages nearby me and where I could find pumpkins that spawn naturally, and it suggested taiga villages. So I went and found a taiga village and I went and visited it, because I'm not taking this world super seriously, like, hardcore or anything. I'm just doing this as a fun thing to do on my weekends, and hopefully soon outside of my weekends too, but we'll see how that goes. I just lost my train of thought. Hold on. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I went to visit that village. I grabbed some jack-o'-lanterns for copper golems, so I could have friends in this world. Ooh. I might invite some friends to play on this world at some point, like, actual friends, but that entirely depends on, how the streams world goes, and whether or not I can convince anybody to come play with me, because, I don't know. I'm living in the UK, most of my friends are in the US, so schedules don't always line up the best. Did I do this? I think I did this right. I did not do this right. There we go. I think that's more right. So it should be a 3-block gap around it. 3 block. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I need to go 1, 2, 3, tree. 1, 2, 3, tree. 1, 2, tree. Excellent. I did do the math right. Very simple math, but I'm still glad I got it right. Oh wait, oh shit. I forgot. I'm in Bedrock Edition, so I can do some sprint placing, can't I? I think. If I do this well. Hey. I'm not going to keep doing that though, because that I felt like I was going to fall off in any second, plus. Oh. I should really be using my shovel more. I'm going to rearrange my hotbar so they're right next to each other. So it entices me to use it more. Because I should really be using my tools for this. Oh boy. Nope. That is going to happen a lot, I can guarantee it. There we are. Oh my fucking god. Oh, jeez. So, hold on. Let me also move my saplings to the hot bar. I need to grow more spruce trees. I mean, there's a spruce tree right there. I'm just gonna break that down. Hopefully get some more saplings from it as I work from my farm. Oh, there's another sapling. Excellent. I've got 2 now. 3, 4. Oh, I'm getting so many saplings. Even better. Oh, come on. I'm a block too low. There we are. I got 3 saplings from that. Excellent. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last stream with... I've had problems with the last 2 streams I've done, so I think it was in one of the first or second ones I mentioned that I'm going to be replanting every tree that I chop down in more or less the same location if I can. But regardless of that, I'm still replanting every tree because, I mean, why not? It's not like it's going to do me any harm. There we are. So I've got some trees on the grow now. I've also got a small like tree farm over at my house, but that's for different purposes. That's more for aesthetic reasons than anything else. And speaking of the house, very soon we might go over and take a look at it once I finish placing down all this dirt. Nope. I was going to try and start walk placing them, but I don't think it worked out that well. Oh well. Oop. There we go, that's more like it. So I can do that for placing the first block, and then that for every block afterwards. Because that should make the process go by a bit quicker, because as I'm only going to be here for about another hour, 10 minutes. If, you know, I don't feel like staying on longer, which, you know, I'm not sure yet, may do, may not. I don't want to be spending the whole time just building a platform for trees. So, because I feel like, although people may be putting this on in the background just to watch as they do other, you know, stuff, I don't want to be just boring and just be building a platform the entire time, only for part of it. Because the fun is in the building, not in, or, you know, the fun is in the creativity, not just the repetitive building of it. How much dirt did I bring? I brought a lot of dirt, I did not realize. Oh, did I remember to put... Ooh. There we are. Did I remember to put the stream? Yes, okay, I've got some Minecraft lo-fi music on in the background of the stream just now, in case you haven't noticed. And I have the channel, or the exact video, linked in this stream description. So if you want to go see it, and listen to it in your off time... Oh, shit. Oh, God. That's starting to get pretty high now. If you want to listen to it in your off time, like whenever you're just studying or, I don't know, gaming or playing Minecraft like I am right now, you can go and listen to it, because I'm pretty sure it's, you know, the same Minecraft pieces that you normally hear in the game, but somebody else is performing them. Or not perform, you know what I mean. Somebody has recreated the music, because they don't sound exactly like they do in the game. Or maybe that could just be me, I don't know. But either way, I definitely recommend listening to it while you're doing other things because it's just soothing and nice. And it's a 10-hour long loop of music, so it's like you're not going to be running out of something to listen to for a while. And I put it on because although I do like the music in the game as it is, it's oh shit. It's not always playing is what I was going to say. It's not always on in the background, and it's nice to not have complete silence when I stop talking. Because I don't know, I can't talk for a while, but there's only so much while I can talk for before I run out of things to say. To the point where I'm talking about me talking. No, I did not realize there were pumpkins right there. I'm going to go get those pumpkins. That definitely would have saved me a trip because it's only like, I don't know, a few dozen blocks rather than like 300 or 400 or so I walked for the other ones. I mean, this is only 3 pumpkins as to opposed to like, I think it was half stack I got before, but still. Also, another thing to mention, which I don't remember if will be in one of the streams with sound or not, is I am taking this as a more pacifistic playthrough, so I'm not like killing animals to get resources and things, or you know, there's also the fact that you won't attack me, right? No, okay, we chill. There's no hostile mobs, and I'm not going to be killing animals because, it's just, why not? I never normally play. I've never played like this before, so why not give it a try at least once? At least this is giving me practice for it, but it's not helping much so far. Oh, I've already got a couple of trees spawning. Excellent. So now it's going to be about the time when I figure out if the trees can spawn so close 3 blocks apart. I might take a small stop for a sip of drink after this. Battery acid. Tasty. You know, I'm gonna make a... Ooh, that's doing weird with his face. I'm gonna make a quick check and confirm that... Oh, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse gone? There it is. I'm gonna do a quick check on YouTube to make sure that my stream is still running. Well, I mean, of course it's still running. OBS is telling me that, but whether it's still playing my voice or not. Okay, yeah. It is working correctly. Fantastic. So, let's get back to this. And... You know what I was saying about this giving me practice? It's definitely giving me practice. I don't think it's working so far though. Oh dear. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, and there we go. Did it without falling this time. Excellent. I need to keep in mind I've only got 13 blocks left in my hotbar, so that would be about here. Excellent. How much do I have left? Oh, only 2 stacks, so it won't take too long to get through this. Maybe about another 5 minutes or so at most. And that entirely depends on how many times I fall going forward. In future, once I have a lot of wood from this, I might make this farm a bit more practical. And, you know, build a small platform out of like slabs or something underneath this. And then carve out the, you know, whatchamacallit, the dirt between the trees. And then way in the future I might get a bit fancy and have like a TNT mining system in place for it or something. I don't remember if there are methods to duplicate, you know, make TNT dupers like you do on Java Edition. Oh shit. But if I can do that, it'll make the process a bit easier. Or if I want to get very fancy, I might do a system like what Mumbo Jumbo did a couple of years ago on whatchamacallit. Oh god, Hermitcraft, that's what it was. I forgot what the name of the server was for a moment. He built, I think it was season 7. He built a massive tree farm, or I don't think it was massive, but he built a tree farm, and it was basically, it would spawn trees, grow trees, and then move the logs of the trees, or it would break the leaves and then move the logs of the trees and then blow them up with TNT so they could be collected in a hopper or set of hoppers or something like that. So in the far future I may get up with something that fancy, but I had no idea they would do that while it snows. That is beautiful. I did not know trees leaves went white while it snows, but that is fantastic. Also, I'm curious, if I wander out of this snowy biome back over here to the grassy plains. Ah, it's raining over here. That makes sense. For a moment, for some reason, I thought it would just turn to like daytime again. Which, oh, I'm pretty sure it used to do that, if I remember right. I didn't play a lot of old Minecraft, but I think it used to do that, and it was just a bit silly. But anywho, we're very nearly done here now. Most of this dirt came out from under my house, where I'm building the chest room. So, hey, we're up to 5 viewers on YouTube. Hello all. Hope you are enjoying your time as I do my tomfoolery and shenanigans. If you want to see more tomfoolery and shenanigans, you should check out that VR series I did on Rick and Morty VR. Whatever, run out. Oh, I run out. But yeah, I still need to get back to that. I don't think I meant to do another video on it, where I was gonna do like one final part where I was gonna collect all of the tapes, because that game's called like tapes you can collect, and it's just like voice messages from different characters in Rick and Morty. It's pretty fun. I should have planted my saplings. I'm an idiot. I was saying, but I have not gotten around to that video yet. I lost motivation at the time, and then other things came up, and I never got around to it. And then I've been having that a lot over the past year or so. I mean, hopefully one day we'll get there. But in the meantime, I've currently been working on another video. I say working, I recorded a video a couple of weeks ago. I've not had, I would say the time. I've had the time. I've just not really had the push to edit it. But it's, what is it? I'm not sure if any of you have heard of the game Mage Arena, but that's a game that's like popped up within the last few months. That's been a pretty fun game, at least in my opinion. It does suffer from a few issues. Not all of them are related specifically to the game. Like, they're not bugs or anything. It's more so with the people playing the game. So that's gonna show up in the video, of course. I mean, I'm gonna like edit it, like, you know, bleep bad words and censor certain imagery that comes up, not because of the game, but because of the people playing in the game. I'm gonna make that very clear. If you find a decent, you know, server to play in, or a decent match, it's a very fun game. It's a very good game. The whole aspect of you say spells to cast spells is just such a good idea, in my opinion, and I think it's been implemented very well in Mage Arena. I'm just doing some farming here as I'm talking, as you can, you know, clearly see. But I think if it's possible, the dev definitely needs to add some, you know, voice over internet protocol stuff about some of the not so good words being said. Because because it's not just swearing. I swear, I'm fine with swearing. It's more so the racial slurs, which is not a good thing to be hearing in a game. I mean, I don't think I've heard many kids playing the game, so I mean, it's not such an issue for that, but like, come on. We don't need to be hearing that. We'll just, you know, oh shit, having fun on a Sunday afternoon or whatever, or Monday morning. It's just, we can go without it. So hopefully that gets worked on and, you know, sorted, but I'm not keeping my fingers crossed given that I'm pretty sure it's one person developing, or if not, it's a very small studio. I could be wrong about this, I've not looked too much into it, but the game is fun, and I'm an idiot. I made a video, or I've recorded a video, I just need to get around to editing it is what I'm trying to... Words fail me sometimes, such as right now. But anyways, look forward to that. And another thing I've been meaning to do is Halo. Halo Combat Evolved. I did also record a video for that, but through my lack of competence and general ignorance, while recording the video, I was recording it in the wrong resolution, so I stream, as you can probably tell, in 720p. So it's, you know, because I've got slow internet, it's better for bandwidth and better for quality overall. But I went to change my resolution of the stream for... Oh, I've got over a stack of pumpkins. I went to change the resolution for recording this video because I wanted to record it in like 1080p, but I don't want to do 3840 by 1080p, so like 2 screens in one recording. Now we could have side by side of, you see Digident in the corner there for VC face, and oh, I forgot about next week. Yeah, I could have Digi in the corner, or I could more easily animate Digi, like, you know, move around the screen more rather than just having him banished to the corner. But in my infinite wisdom, I changed the canvas resolution, but I forgot to change the output resolution. So the output resolution was still working in that 1280 by 720 format, but because I changed the aspect ratio from 16 by 9 to 32 by 9, it kept the 1280 and kept that as the, you know, 32 section of the aspect ratio, but it shrunk the 720p aspect massively to the point where it was almost unwatchable, so to say. Like, you could not really tell what you were looking at. So I had to scrap the recording, which was like a good hour or so. I think it was either a half hour or hour of gameplay, and I got through the first 2 missions of the game, which is what I was going to do. I was like going to cut it up into chunks and get through each level and like do 2 levels per video or 3 levels per video, depending on how it worked out with time and such. For the first video, it was going to be 2 episodes for a 20-30 minute video, but I ended up not being able to edit that one because I messed up in recording it. So I'll be meaning to do that one as well, because as you may see on my channel, I last year played Halo Reach. I don't mean to put my colon here. I played Halo Reach as a series, and well, I mean, I don't think it did too well for views, but I really enjoyed it. It was a fun series to do. I learned a little bit for video editing during it, which was good. I improved even more upon that doing the, what was it? God, Rick and Morty, the VR game. When I was doing that, I learned a bit more about video editing. I think that was where I did most of my good editing, was in that series. It's a shame it's only 2 videos, but I'm hoping to get more videos out soon and improve upon my editing even further so you can enjoy my bullshit. Oh, I should probably show you the basement. So currently down there is my mine. I went down there to get iron a while ago and I had quite a successful turn with that. I got a lot of iron. But this is the corridor. I'm not sure if that's the name I'm going to go with for calling it, but I think it's like 120 blocks long if I remember right. It's like, I think it's 21 torches that are spaced 5 apart, so. It's a very long corridor. There's some like spots in here where I was mining out different ores. That will be in the last stream. I'm not going to recommend you watch the last 2 streams because I had microphone problems for those 2 streams. So you won't hear me saying anything until the end of the second stream. Or I think I've done 4 streams so far. Stream 3 has no audio from me. It's only got like, you know, the background music like I've got now, but I was just doing that of a place of the Minecraft music. And the last stream was a playlist, or you know, the lo-fi music playlist I've got on now, or the video I've got on now, which is currently linked in the description. And I was talking rather a lot during that stream. It was a 2-hour stream. A 2-hour stream where my microphone was not working and nobody could hear me until right at the very end. Tortoisey, which you can see in the chat right there if you're looking at it, they came along to my last stream right towards the end and pointed out that my microphone wasn't working. So about 2 hours of stream was, you know, unheard apart from the music. And you can hear like right at the end as I'm sorting out and fixing my microphone. But oh boy, that was just a whole hassle. I think it's working now. I was checking towards the start of the stream. It's working now. If anybody wants to chat and confirm that it's working right now, I'd be, you know, very happy with that. But it is working right now. And what do I want to do? I think I'm going to make a start with those chests and the copper golems. Shears. But anywho, that's content for the plans for the next wee while. I got some other games I want to play. I think I was mentioning this in the last 2 streams, but you know, my audio wasn't working. I have a very fun game called Space Engineers, which is sort of like a Minecraft thing. I mean, it's not exactly. It's a survival game. I shouldn't be calling it a Minecraft thing. It's a survival game, but you're, you know, in space and you can build spaceships and stuff. If you've heard of No Man's Sky, it's a little bit like that, but you get to more actively customize your ships, and you know, you can build them how you like them, which I am incredibly attracted to, because for as long as I have had recollections, I have been obsessed with space. I love space. Space is cool. There is no questioning that. I mean, some people question it, but I don't think they're stupid. But yeah, I want to do some space stuff. Oh, that went very loud for a second. Sorry about that. I want to do some space stuff. I don't know why I'm looking at this chest. I think I'm just distracted as I'm rambling. I need to make chests is what I need to do. But, I want to do space stuff because I love space. So, I'm going to do some Space Engineers at some point in the future. I'm not very consistent right now. I should probably not have been streaming today. I have not had a lot of sleep. I should probably do that, but I'll do that later. It's fine. I've been too inconsistent with my streams lately. I need to get this one alright. I know what I need to do. I need to make copper blocks. Blocks of copper. I can make 11 golems, that's fine. Oh, I missed one. But in terms of space related stuff, you can probably have guessed that by the fact that I play Halo. I've done Halo on the channel, and I plan to continue playing Halo on the channel as I remember to record and edit things. But aside from that, I have a general love of sci-fi. I've always been a huge sci-fi nerd. I remember what else I was going to do. I need to break this floor down another level. But I could probably place some chests. I think about it. I've always had a love for sci-fi. Growing up, I watched Doctor Who a lot. I love Doctor Who. If you don't love Doctor Who, you are missing out on some great comedical moments and some great, well, writing. It's had a lot of good episodes over the years that I've very much loved. I should probably put this chest on the top. But aside from just watching Doctor Who, I've also rather enjoyed my time watching... Hey, there's a little guy. We got our first little copper column. Yes, hello, sir. There we are. I've got some pumpkin seeds out of that. Excellent. Come on, you guys can move. Come on, shift yourselves. There we go. Excellent. But aside from watching Doctor Who, as a kid, I also used to watch a lot of... God, why can't I think of the name? Star Trek. I'd say I watched a lot of... I watched the movies, the newer movies. I've been meaning to get around to the older movies and the older series and the newer series, but I just... So much to see, so little time, as they say. I'm just gonna break down some trees as I'm here because I need some wood. But aside from that, Star Wars has also been, you know, I get why people enjoy it. I don't enjoy so much the movies myself or like the world building of it. I don't know why, it's just not had a particular attachment to me. But I enjoy the spaceships. Spaceships are what I love about space and sci-fi. I love a good spaceship. Like the TARDIS, it's just being a police box, comical. The infinite space inside of it, I find incredibly cool. Starship Enterprise, the general and discus shape of it to match with, you know, older notions of spaceships being flying saucers. And just the general look of this, you know, the insides of the ships, the futuristic nature of it. I like that too. Another show I used to watch a lot, and, well, I still watch it from time to time, but, you know, they're not making a new series or anything, is Red Dwarf. Ooh, I love Red Dwarf. That is classic British sci-fi right there. Excellent piece of history. And I get why they would stop the series. I mean, there's only so long you can run a TV show for. But the fact that they went from, like, I think it was the 1980s up to, I think it was 2021 was the last, like, installments of Red Dwarf. I mean, that's just... It's only like 13 series or so, but it's still a very long time for a TV show to run. It's like 40 years. I know you get other ones that run much longer, like your Coronation Street or your... What was... I don't watch much TV these days, so I don't remember the names. But you get like a lot of TV shows that have run for a while. Doctor Who being one of them. But Red Dwarf, and it's... The comedy is a bit outdated for the older series, of course. For the newer series, they try and like match the energy, but of course keep it a bit more tame in some aspects. But just the spaceship is like Red Dwarf, the big station that it is, or the mining ship Red Dwarf, whatever you want to call it. It's just, I love that style of sci-fi. Just, it's a big thing. It's not super advanced, it's not super futuristic, it's just like realistic of like what we would have within like the next 50-100 years in space travel. It's not going to be futuristic and sleek and all that kind of stuff. I mean, from the outside it might look that way, from the inside it's going to look a lot like it does on, say, the International Space Station. If you've ever looked at videos of what the inside of that looks like, it is not sleek and streamlined. It is very packed with things because they need to be efficient on space. And Red Dwarf, although it's not quite in that same aspect, it is not clean and sleek in the slightest. It is a bit messy in places. It is rather, you know, how can I describe it? I'm not not the best with words, so give me a minute. But it's just that aspect of it I very much enjoy. I'm not sure how to describe the aesthetic, but that aesthetic is something I very much love about that era of sci-fi. They had a lot of that. If you guys have, anybody watching this has any suggestions for good sci-fi series that you've enjoyed, they recommend I watch, I will take those suggestions and I will go look into watching them, because I've been looking for something to watch lately. I've just been spending most of my time on YouTube looking at random shit because I've been bored. I mean, I've been looking at channels like Dust, where they host what do they call it, like small studio sci-fi films, and I've been rather enjoying that a fair amount. I'm not getting any saplings from this tree, that's strange. But it's just some of the world building that people make for these short films I really wish would be extended into longer series and had more, you know, budget from the studio, or the studio had more budget, or however it would work. Cheap viewers on, oh come on. Okay, you're going. I don't care about. I mean, this is anybody watching on YouTube, which I think is most of the people there. You're not going to see this, but I've got a message from somebody over on Twitch. Cheap viewers on streamview.com. Remove the space. I don't want cheap viewers. How do I want genuine viewers, not cheap viewers. I don't know if I currently have any genuine viewers saying that, because, well, I know I see 11 viewers on YouTube. Hello if you were there, but I'm not sure if they were like bot viewers or anything. Cheap viewers, how do I ban? No. Block? Is that it? No. Oh no, that's it. Mod, warn, timeout, ban. There we are, banned. Excellent, piss off. I don't need random stream bot advertisements in my stream. I will pass on that. I will take genuine viewers over bots any day of the week, because I'm not making content for viewers. I'm making content because I need some place to chill and talk and meet people, because hell knows I'm not able to do that normally. I'm not getting any. Oh, I got a sapling. Good. So that's one of two I need. And I don't seem to be getting any more, unfortunately. I know I have shears in my inventory, but that's made of good iron that I want to keep, you know, not want to waste. I was having a conversation a moment ago. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, sci-fi series. If you guys have any good sci-fi movies or series that are rather hard or rather niche that you think more people should be aware of and see, I would definitely be interested in seeing them. Why did the music stop there? Oh, I know why it stopped. I closed the tab. Oops, that's my fault. Oopsie daisy. Where is it? History. There it is. There we are. My bad. I was wondering why I got quiet. That would be why. Anywho. I need to make a bed, I just realized. I need to find a sheep. Oh wait, I just realized shears wouldn't help boomers breaking leaves anyways. They just collect the leaves, which is what I want. I want saplings from the leaves. Come on, I just need 2 saplings. Do you get more saplings if you just leave the trees, or the leaves to degenerate by themselves, or what? I don't know. Oh, there's one. There we are. And now I can... I don't know where the other one's. Oh, I'm gonna place it there. But anyways, the next thing on our list is, now that I've got a fair amount of wood, I'm going to find sheep. I have no idea where to even begin looking for sheep. I see a pig over there. Pig is not a sheep though. What I need is sheep. I'm debating whether I should go into a topic that I was talking about last stream, because I'm struggling to find things to talk about. This is still on space topics because I love space, as I've said a few times now. But in the last video, or last stream, I was talking about what I'd want to do to fulfill my sci-fi fantasy of building a spaceship like cockpit kind of, you know, sort of like a movie set, but it wouldn't really be a movie set in, like, you know, my house or whatever. I wouldn't be able to do that currently because I'm going to be moving soon, which I also talked about and might get to in a minute. But I wanted to build like a, you know, just like a small thing, have a, like, God, I put into words in the last stream, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this time. My head's in a different spot. But basically, my idea was just like, you get some big ass TVs, you stick them in front of you, and like, you get 3 big ass TVs, you stick them in front of you, they act as the windows to the spaceship. And then you can build up your cockpit around it. You can put in like a control stick, and you can put in button panels, and I'm gonna wait for the morning for sheep. But you can put like button panels around the place, and switch panels and all that good stuff. Have some fun lighting, all that stuff. But you could actually have it be usable with a computer. As in, you can set the switchboards and button boards up as button pads that you could remap keys and stuff to, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna plant this other sapling. Oh no, hold on, this other sapling for the tree platform. But you could like, I don't know. It's been happening a lot tonight. This is my train of thought. Could I have more battery acid? Also, when I say battery acid, I should clarify I'm talking about as an energy drink, not just actual acid from an actual battery. I'm not that stupid. I know I should probably not need to clarify that, but you never know. No. But what I was getting at, I keep distracting myself and losing my train of thought. But what I was getting at was you could set up, you know, like 3 TVs as monitors, and in some program like Unity or a different kind of game engine, you could have, oh, I forgot about that. You could have these monitors set up as 3 different displays, and you could have them like map to your movements. Like you could have camera set up like I've got here for PC Face. You could have a few of them set up to track you as a person moving around inside the cockpit, and on the displays you would have like space, essentially. I don't know how to describe this any other way than just space. A visual representation of space. I'm not sure how practical it would be to actually have like a case of ray tracing and having, oh, I should probably remove those actually while I put in the columns. Actually have some, how do I want to say this? I've lost my train of thought again. It's been happening a lot lately. I don't know what's up with that. But essentially I could have space simulated as like this 3D space where I could have, you know, stars and things showing, and it would be realistic to distance and scale. Stars would be so far away, and so big, and it would take time to travel between them, and you could have the ship move through space. That would be cool in my opinion. Very, very cool. I know there are games like, I don't know, Elite Dangerous and things that have VR support, but it's not quite the same aspect as physically having a cockpit that you can physically interact with and see and touch and all that fun stuff. I don't think I need this many copper columns yet. You know what, I'm gonna grab one stack of each thing I have, or one item of each thing I have. Is that right? I'll say that. I lost my train of thought again. I think I'm getting distracted by trying to talk and do things at the same time. I'm not very good at that. But it would be very cool to be able to just fly a ship around in space. If I were to have that kind of thing, I would obviously have it set up so, you know, distances and stuff are realistic, but the speed I can move at is not like I could move faster than like warp speed or whatever you want to call it. So that I could at least, you know, I could move between places, but it wouldn't be instantaneous or, you know, it wouldn't be instantaneous. It wouldn't be quick, like very fast, but I could still physically move between places. It would take time to get to places like, I don't know, the current estimate, like, if I remember right, a current estimate from getting from here to Mars is like a 9-month trip. And from here to the nearest star would be about, I don't know, I think it's like a few hundred years. If I get the trip between this planet and the next be about, I don't know, a few minutes, and the trip between this star, or yeah, our star and the next be a few days, it's not realistic, it's not quick. I mean, it is quick in realistic terms, but it is still time consuming. I would still have to wait a few days before I get to the next star. And I don't know, I just like the idea of that. I just think it's fun. Anywho, as it's daylight now, I think I will go work with my tree farm. I will put my excess, I'm going to do the cool thing, and I'm going to put my excess items in this chest. I probably shouldn't be putting stacks at a time in this, but oh yeah, I don't care at the moment. Get out of my inventory and out of these random chests I just have around. As I have that storage system, might as well. If you're wondering, yes, I did run out of things to say. I'm not really sure what to talk about, so I guess if anybody is willing to chat, I will talk to you lovely people, the viewers. Whoever you may be, however you may be doing, I want to hear from you because it fills the silence and I don't have much to say just there. I don't think that's going to change much today because I've run out of the things I do have another thing I could talk about. I was talking about me moving earlier. Or I mentioned it. I could talk about it. But I'm going to wait a few seconds, or a minute or so, just in case anybody has anything they want to talk about. Which I don't imagine will be the case, but, you know, leaving the spot open. As I currently have, is that like 13 people watching the stream. I mean, it says there's one person over on Twitch as well. I'm pretty sure that's just like Twitch moderation or something, if I remember right. I did look at one point, but I don't remember what it is just now. But anywho, oh, Pig, I know why you're following me. It's because I'm holding carrots. I will keep a hold of it though for food. You know what, I'm gonna do another thing. Actually, no, not the stream. I was gonna share this stream with a few of my friends in like Discord servers and stuff, but I'm about an hour into my hour-and-a-half stream, so I think I won't do so today. Maybe next Sunday. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in any of my other streams, but I'm streaming almost every Sunday night. I've missed a few nights, a few times. Last time, or not last time, the time before last, I genuinely just forgot that I was supposed to be streaming. And then a couple of times that I missed before that, I had other stuff going on where I just wasn't able to stream. That and for one of them, it was that I had things going on, and I just didn't have the energy for streaming either, so I just didn't. But I'm planning on doing these streams every Sunday, just for a way to relax at the end of the week. I may start... Oh shit. I did not know I could reach that far. I may be streaming more often soon though. And this is going to move on to the topic of me moving house. Which I brought up earlier. And that is, soon enough, I might be moving house. And with that move comes a difference in my... or a change in my schedule. Because was moving, I will... Well... I'm currently living at home with parents, so I can't, you know, I have responsibilities here at home. But when I move, I'm not going to have those same responsibilities. I will, of course, have different ones. But I will not have the same amount of responsibilities as I do currently. And that will leave me more time to not only pick up hours at work, which will be good for me, but it will also leave me more hours for making content and streaming. So... at some point in the near future, I may be doing more than a stream a week. I may be doing 2, perhaps 3, depending on what it works out to be. And if that gets to be the case, I will be doing my regular Minecraft Sunday streams, because, you know, I'm not done with this yet, nowhere near. But I may also be doing streams for games such as Space Engineers, which is one I was talking about earlier, you know. Oh, I got 2. Excellent. I was going with somewhere. Was that? Yes, Space Engineers. Oh, tree. I may be doing that on, I don't know, like Wednesdays or Thursdays or something, depending on how I move my hours around at work. And then for the other stream of the week, I might do something such as... I don't know, I might just do like a game of the week kind of thing. Like, I find something to play on that particular week. It's not like going to be a new game every week, or... well, it probably will be a different game every week, but it's not going to be like... every week I buy a new game and play it on stream. Unless I get to the point of, you know, getting... any kind of money from this, like donations or whatever. Because I currently do not make... I mean, I suppose with more hours at work, I might be able to do like, you know, like how those big channels do their like 3 scary games or whatever. I might do something of a similar ilk if it's just like I buy a few games and then I play like one a week or something, depending on how that goes. But before I get to that point, I might just do like a mix of, I don't know, playing Halo on stream or playing Counter-Strike on stream. I don't know, whatever I decide to do. But hopefully it was moving as well. Another point I should bring up is I will hopefully have better internet speeds, which won't affect much other than the quality of streaming, because currently I've been limited to mainly single player games. I did stream Halo with a friend a few months ago. The results were not the best, and me playing Halo multiplayer, I did do a test stream which has since been deleted, and it just generally does not work well. So for the time being I can't do that, but hopefully when I move I will have better internet there, because currently what I'm doing is running my internet off mobile data, which, as you can probably imagine, is not the best for anything really. So if I know there is a cable installed, there's copper line at the house that I'm going to be moving to, and if all goes well, I am missing a sapling, oh dear, I can stream, online games, which will be nice. I'm just waiting for trees to grow right now. I might go chop down that one while I'm here. But I think I was talking about moving primarily. I don't know how far I got with that, but within the next 2 months I should hopefully be moving. Well, in about 2 months I will be moving. But currently I am like packing up my stuff to go there. And unfortunately it was a new place I'm going to be moving to. I mean, I'm moving there temporarily, so it's like no big deal, but I don't have enough space there for all my stuff, so I'm gonna have to look at getting, like a storage container or something that I can put my stuff in until I can move again. I'm being called by my dad. I will be right back in just a second. Oh, it is rather dark now. Turns out I forgot to put the dishwasher on, so that's why. That's why I had to go. Anyways, I returned. What time is it? Oh, I could probably keep going for another 20 minutes. Yeah, not too bad. Before I do though, I will grab a nondescript Martian chocolate bar and consume it. I should probably also reset Reese Face because it's looking a bit funky right now. Oh, wrong one. That one. There we are. So as that's doing that, I really need to. I really should not have built it so far away. I mean, I wanted to build it a bit out of view so it wouldn't be ugly near my house. But I need a better, faster mode of transport to get there. You know, one thing I'm surprised it didn't do in the last update, which I think is a real shame, is like car and minecart rails would be a fun. Oh, it's the copper columns. I call copper minecart rails. I feel like would be a fun addition. I mean, maybe they are like such as copper blocks are. They corrode and become corroded. But as they do that, it will become less and less useful, or the minecarts would slow down on them, or something such. So that way you could still... You know, you could have cheaper minecart rails, but they wouldn't be as useful. It wouldn't be like... Oh, that's not good. Maybe I need to make this a bit wider. I might have to make this a bit wider, yeah. That is unfortunate. I mean, I do have... No, I don't. So I'm going to have to go this way. So I'm going to have to add, yeah, 2 blocks wide to the thing. Unless I rearrange. Can I rearrange the chests here? Into a more sensible manner? Decisions. Because obviously they're not going to be able to fit past there. My one option is to either... I have an idea of what my options are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some copper chests. And to do that I need to find my copper. Okay, well, that's a copper block. That's not what I'm looking for. That's my copper. That's what I'm looking for. Alternative idea. I wonder how high up they can reach. So if I go down a block, they can walk around under that, right? And you can walk around under chests and stuff, is that, yeah? So I wonder... It's not going to be a problem for me getting into the chests. I can still get into them from down here. And I was going to mine down another block anyways because I wanted more chest space. But what if I just don't fill it with chests and just have them able to get around here? I'm going to squeeze past you there, buddy. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to break that torch. I should probably also move these torches up one as I go through this, but... I drew that to a train of thought that I completely lost. Like, it was mostly to do with these copper guys, but I don't remember what it is just now. Oh, I am so very sorry. I am very, very sorry. I did not realize my pickaxe was overlapping with your hitbox. Okay, things seem alright so far. I just realized it makes it a bit more difficult for chest placing, but I have a solution for that. And it simply works out. That one. Okay, so I need to make some copper chests. Apologies for constantly losing my train of thought, but I'm not very good at talking and doing at the same time yet. I'm not very practiced in the YouTuber ways. I mean, I know we can ramble about topics I'm interested in for ages at a time, but it's not quite the same thing, I don't think. Here we are. There, they're ripping through that now. Look at that. I'm gonna grab some copper here and smelt it. They are really just looking at any chest they can get to. You know what, I'm gonna grab some cobblestone here and solve that problem. Now if I just fill it with cobblestone, they won't put nothing else in here, will they? I have a lot of cobblestone, so that's not gonna be an issue. If I don't have enough cobblestone, I can just get more. And where's more cobblestone? There's more cobblestone. Yeah, I think I'll probably fill up my last 10 or so minutes with just this. And of course ending the stream, but yeah, so I think it'll be an hour and a half tonight. I started much earlier than I normally do, but I'm also finishing much earlier than I plan I normally will. But that's just because I don't have much energy today. But I had time a bit earlier than I normally do. How did you get all the way up there? Oh, I know how. Very silly of you, but well done. But as you can see, so far this is bringing itself together rather well. I of course will be later on working on styling and such, because I do not want to leave it looking like this dirt tunnel. Or dirt and stone tunnel, I should say. But either way, I'm not wanting to leave it like that because it's not the best looking. I want to try and decorate it. I'm going to build out wider around it, but it's not going to be for chest space. It's just going to be space. I did not mean to grab that. Oh, I have plenty of cobblestone, yeah, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Don't know what I'm worrying about was not having enough cobblestone to fill up these chests with. I have a lot of cobblestone. Actually, I'm filling up this one. I'm also going to leave this one empty too. Just because I'm going to have to somewhere to put things. Come on, buddy. You're gonna need to move from there. Oh, come on. There we are. Okay. No. This does not get filled with sugar cane. This gets filled with cobblestone. Because for some reason that's the better idea. Oh, there we are. I'm not going to sing a voice to try and imitate this. Alright. Excellent. Oh. I just realized I got about 15 viewers, but a few of my viewers are... Huh. I think there's a little bit of disconnect between two of the windows on my OBS screen, because one window is showing I have 15 viewers total, and the other screen is showing that I have 12 viewers from YouTube, hello there, and one viewer on Twitch, which I, again, pretty sure that's just the moderation thing, what's it? I could be wrong about that though, I have no idea for sure. Anywho. Well, if I place, if I remember right, if I put a solid block over that, I can't open that chase, but I can still open. Okay, that's not really gonna work, is it? I just realized this probably isn't gonna work very well because all these copper columns can chest all these chests, can't they? I mean, I suppose if they're spread out much more across this entire area, it might work better. I don't know. Oh, see how it goes as we work on it. But anywho, I'm going to leave that there for tonight. We'll close the basement down there. Excellent. Oh, I can hear some of it still, but not much. I have no idea what that shadow is from. That is what that shadow is from. Oh, does that make sense? Yeah, I hung a small little lantern there. I suppose it also works a little bit as a sundial. Because the more it moves across the floor towards the village, the longer in the day it'll be. So right now it's about near the middays, probably. I think. Oh wait, no, it goes that way, so it's, as it moves away from the village, it becomes nighttime, so it sets over the village, which I suppose is pretty beautiful. I don't think I've ever really looked at that before. But anywho, how do I, there we are, I can remove UI elements like such. But I'm going to leave that there for this stream. I hope you have enjoyed watching this, those of you who have joined me here today. And I was about to say a thing, what was I going to say? God. Anyways, I'll probably remember at some point, I don't know, announce it in the channel if it's anything important, but I don't think it is. I would just like to thank you all for watching and joining me here today. I'm very glad I managed to get my audio problem solved. Rather embarrassing that I didn't notice up until now, but I guess changing my video settings the other week messed with a bunch of stuff with recording and stuff. However, I again would like to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, a like, comments, and in general interactions would be much appreciated. If you would like to see more from the channel, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you will continue seeing recommendations from this channel in your feed. Hopefully, assuming algorithm, assuming the algorithm is on my side, you will be continuing to recommend me, which is my hope at least. But anywho, I'm gonna leave it there. I bid you all a good night. Or what's that one line from that old movie? What's it called? The Truman Show. And if I don't see you, good morning, good evening, and good night. I think that's what. No, it's either good morning, good evening, good night, or good afternoon, good evening, and night. I want to look that up real quick. Completely off topic, completely sidetracked, but I'm very curious as to what that quote is. The phrase, good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. A famous improvised catchphrase from the 1998 film The Truman Show, spoken by the main character, Truman Burbank, Jim Carrey. That's where I thought of it from, and that's who did it. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I've been rambling a lot, I've been going all over the place and losing my train of thought a lot, but I still hope you enjoyed staying here with me. Even if you just had this stream on in the background. I just realized I still have that up, don't I? Anywho, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you have a good night. And I will see you all for the next stream. Thank you very much again. Cheerio.